Well, hello there everyone and welcome back. We're here doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and I am on the roof of my RV to make this video today. We do have some traffic in the background, but we're just gonna let those sounds fade away while we focus on lesson number 353. My eyes, my tongue, my hands, my feet today have but one purpose: to be given Christ to use to bless the world with miracles. My eyes, my tongue, my hands, my feet today. That's a lot to give over, isn't it? My eyes, my tongue, my hands, my feet today. One purpose: to be given Christ to use to bless the world with miracles. Okay, well, let's have at it. Father, I give all that is mine today to Christ, to use in any way that best will serve the purpose that I share with him. Nothing is mine alone, for he and I have joined in purpose. Thus has learning come almost to its appointed end, a while I work with him to serve his purpose. Then I lose myself in my identity and recognize that Christ is but myself. So today we're going to get guided and set on a path and get kind of lost in that, where the small identity that we've created for ourselves begins to disappear. That's what it feels like it means to me today. What does it mean to you? I feel like we're all being guided right now to do things that we don't have certainty about. And we know that there's this part of the logical mind that really wants to figure things out, understand, and make plans, and kind of like, provide ourselves with a little pathway towards a goal with all these objectives along the way. And it feels like we're being asked to suspend that desire that we have to be so planning oriented and detail oriented, and just kind of like pull back and step back and ask for God, ask for all that is to work through us today. And actually, we're sort of really learning about channeling right now. If we're literally giving over all of our bodies, all the movable parts that we normally use to accomplish whatever we think we're supposed to do, if we're turning that over to all that is, to God, to the universe, to use for my best and highest good and for humanity's best and highest good, I mean, that's really a beautiful gesture and something that we need to practice. Everybody probably feels pretty busy and already sort of, well, I already know what I'm going to do today, Sherry. How am I going to give everything over? I don't exactly know. I just know that we're being asked to do it, and that somehow, in some way, maybe you can come away from your thoughts about what you think you're supposed to be doing today and allow spirit, just to get yourself still and allow spirit to speak through you and tell you what activities that you should be doing where you're using your bodies to get the job done. That's what I'm getting out of this anyway. All right. Lesson 353, from the perspective of a year of forgiveness. My eyes, my tongue, my hands, my feet today have but one purpose: to be given to Christ to use to bless the world with miracles. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. You will notice the use of the word Christ here. It means Christ consciousness. It is not just Jesus Christ, me. I am Jesus, who became Christed through the practices that I had been shown and learned. What this lesson tells you is that initially you dedicate yourself to being used by Christ consciousness for a higher purpose. And through that practice, you will become acquainted with your true nature. That true nature then will take over. It is first a practice of surrender to a higher consciousness, knowing that you do not know everything you need to know, that you are misguided at times, and that through this dedication you are saying, change me. You are saying, I am not going to use my body-mind for my ego's purposes anymore. I dedicate them to a higher purpose, and through that dedication, I will come to know myself to such a degree that I will be guided toward my true self. In that guidance, I will be free to use my free will as I see fit, because I will have been raised above the battleground into wisdom and direct conscious contact with my guides and teachers. This is what happened to this being, talking about Tina. She surrendered her ego's will to dedicate herself to the practice of forgiveness, completely dedicated her body-mind to becoming a perfect communication device for God. In that dedication of putting aside her desires, she became connected to a higher purpose, and through that purpose, she now chooses what she wants to do given her experiences in that surrendered state. Surrender. It seems as if you are losing yourself, but in fact, you are finding yourself. You do not lose your free will. Rather, you become qualified to use your free will lovingly, kindly, and magnanimously. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you tomorrow. So it sounds like no matter what our ego is saying about this lesson, basically turning over your body-mind to be used by Christ consciousness, trusting that you're not going to be possessed by demons or whatever weird fears might come. I shouldn't say weird. Whatever fears might come up when you are being guided to turn it over. Trusting that you are going to be led by this unconditionally loving, forgiving, peaceful force that's going to move you in the way that you're really supposed to be moving, or that you promised yourself that you would, and you're going to meet yourself in a new way when you trust and surrender. So this is really, really a good lesson for today, yes? We are here at the property and no idea what's coming, none at all. We're just starting to move some things out of the camper into the house and think about just some logistical things. So today, turning things over, I don't know what that looks like. I don't know how that feels. I'm just as confused as maybe some of you are. Like, what is that going to be like in real life, so to speak, in this happy dream that I'm having right now? What does that even look like, turning it over? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I have to make decisions about things to do because things need to get done. But I don't know what it looks like. Maybe I already have turned it over. And the reason why I'm here is because I'm in this place of surrendering to this opportunity. So yeah, I'll be figuring this out today and trying to just keep it in my mind that whatever I feel like is this is a must get done item on the list, I think I need to pull back a little bit and reflect on, well, must get done according to who, Sherry? And maybe if I just sit quietly for a moment, something else will come in, either affirming what my decision is or gently, lovingly suggesting something else. Maybe that's the lesson. I don't know. We're in the 350s and I'm like, I still don't really know. Anyway, so I think surrendering is such a great word that was listed in the 2019 remix version of the lesson. We are being asked to surrender into the plan that I believe we made pre-birth coming into this incarnation, but also, clearing out the cobwebs of our ego's demands and the strictness and rigidness of the way that we've been living our life. Today is a day to be led, really surrender and trust and be led and see what happens. All right, have a great day, everyone. Enjoy this lesson and feel free to comment or tell me what comes up for you or anything you want to say. And I'll see you back here again tomorrow.